Okay, so I can't believe this product has been out for over a year, about a year, over a year, and I only found one review from just a regular person, Wendell. If you want to check his video out, MyPurMist for Singers. He's really a good musician and singer. If you want to check his music out too. But that's it, you know. So anyhow, I got it, and here's what I got. Okay, little carry bag, and then here's the unit. AC operated, not battery. So your portability is limited. It does have a nice long cord. I don't know, 6 feet, maybe longer, 9 feet, 9 feet. Pretty long cord. But you know that's the degree of portability it has, and we're not going to detangle that thing. Okay, so yeah, and here it's pretty big, whatever you call that, box adapter. And here she is. And it comes with a face mask that you put in by, going in the front. They tell you don't push it down this way, but I'm sorry, I should have got because the amount of water you put in, still not clear. But of course your manual will tell you, so I use this, which is my MyPurMist thing. Came with my MyPurMist. Either it's two tablespoons or 2 ounces. I'm not sure. Is that like it must be more like 2 ounces, but whatever. And I use distilled water. It comes with a bottle of water. I haven't opened that yet, but. And then you fill the reservoir with the water. And then you put the cap on it. And is it plugged in? No, I unplugged it. Okay. So, yeah. Here's your control panel. Here's your power button. And then it has a rocker. Here we go. There we go. And then it has a rocker button. And this controls the temperature of the steam that comes through the mask. So I'll put the power on. And it powers on at the lowest setting. They say that's for like children, or I guess people who are really sensitive to heat. I go all the way up. 2, 3, 4. I think the temperature is at the max, let's see, 105, 110. I think the max is 120. Okay, first of all, I'm comparing it to my MyPurMist personal steamer, which I love. And the steam that comes out of that, you can really feel it. And it's copious, you just see, like you ever notice the commercial for this thing and they show you the steam? Nuh-uh. This is what it looks like. You can't see a thing. All you can see is the mask fogging up. And that's that. Okay, and you put it on. And it's very mild. You barely feel the temperature. So basically what you have is just this mental image of the hospital ventilator technology with the MyPurMist that's going into your lungs. It's just the infomercials running in my mind, and that's what I have to think of to pump me up to feel like something's happening. But, you barely feel it. And if you don't have a personal steamer like the MyPurMist or the Vicks, then you don't really have anything to compare it to, and maybe you won't be so doing that in your head like I am, but I'm like, you know, is it really doing anything? One thing I can say, okay, I've had it about 2 weeks. The first 2 or 3 days, I used it 3 times a day, and then every day thereafter, once a day. So I figured I was at least qualified to, put up a kind of a review. I just wanted to get a review up here because outside of Wendell's review, basically talking about the humidification aspect for him as a singer, and he also plays the harmonica too and other instruments. So he was, kind of hitting it from that angle. But, I was more concerned about, like, colds, congestion, flu, etc. Those are the things they mentioned on the commercial. I even put a question up at Amazon because, you can ask a question at Amazon, and if some of the people are nice enough to respond, people who have already bought the unit, then you can, get your question answered. And I asked if anybody noticed a shortening in the duration of any ailments, like flus, colds, congestion, and nobody really responded saying yes, absolutely. One guy said, well, you got to kind of stick with it, but he was more dealing with ongoing conditions like allergies. Of course, well, it's an ongoing condition, so that was really the area that I was interested in. And because I heard about the benefits of steam, I was concerned that a lukewarm temperature might not be have the same efficacy as something that produces a steam that feels hotter on your face, like the MyPurMist personal steamer that I use regularly. So I also went over to MyPurMist, and they have a Q&A, and if you don't get your answer there, you can ask a question also from one of their tech people. And, because I said there's a lot of talk about humidification aspect of this unit, but I'm more interested in the steam. So the woman responded that, of course, the steam is produced at the 212 degree in the unit, which I think that boiling point of water, and then that's where steam begins. But that the unit itself cools it before it gets through the mask, so that it doesn't like fry your face. So because I said yes, but it's still my question was more that would that low temperature steam still have the same effect as a higher temperature steam, and well, she seemed to think that it did. So anyhow, I don't know. I I love the 60-day guarantee because you get your shipping back too. They told me that you have to keep it for 30 days, and then after 30, between 30 and 60, you can put in for the return at that point if you do want to return it. I feel that I need a little bit more encouragement to keep this thing because, pretty pricey. And because I already have a personal steamer that I'm happy with. Of course, this has the advantage of portability. Like I said, about as portable as one can get, with maybe it's probably about 9 to 12 feet total. It does give you a nice long wire, but you can sit on your bed, you can watch television on the chair, and you don't have to worry about boiling water. Oh, let me show you my contraption. Trying to save a couple of bucks. That's me, Miss Economic. I got a nice heavy-duty piece of elastic, and wrap it around the reservoir thing because you see how it goes in like that. And hands free. So you could play an instrument, you could type on your keyboard, whatever, and save about $19.95 for shipping. And yeah, so it has this advantage also. You're not tethered to a desktop with a steamer, and of course that. And did I mention the result that I did get? I'm not sure if I mentioned it. did a couple of videos already, and one of them I was right up on the camera, so I had to redo it, is that I did notice a thinning of the mucus a bit. And pretty much almost every time I use the thing, which was pretty impressive because, of course, I'm looking for something that's going to justify the price I had to pay for the thing. And, of course, my personal steamer does that too, but not as noticeable and not every time and as quickly as this unit did it. But as far as shortening the duration of this congestion, it hasn't. It just has made it easier to expectorate, you know. Of course, that's certainly something. But like I said, I need a little bit more to justify the price of the unit. And let me see. Then I wanted to talk about the cool down process. There were people at Amazon, boy, you go to those reviews, you don't know what to believe, you know. I love it, I hate it, you know, and everything in between. Seems like a lot of people got defective units. Mine is 2 weeks old, working perfectly, no problem in that department. But people were pissed off because the, I forgot what they call that, right after about maybe 15 to 20 minutes of the steam treatment, it goes into a dry out mode, and the machine dries itself out to make sure that there's no water left over, so that you don't develop mold or bacteria within the unit. Very nice feature. People say that it was kicking on prematurely. I don't have that problem at all. It's working very, very fine that way. I get about 20 minutes of steam, and then the dry out process begins. I don't know if that's going to happen now, because hopefully this isn't going to be a 20-minute video. I can go on. So you'll notice all the blue lights will go out, a red light will come on, and you'll actually hear it. Sounds like a little mini vacuum. And you'll know, and the cool air is coming through, so you know it's in the drying process. So that's a nice feature. I'm pretty sure I covered everything. Oh yeah, about the money-back guarantee. You might want to double check with them, because I thought I read something on the website that third-party sellers, they can't say that they will give you the full guarantee, which includes the shipping, return shipping, which is that's a great deal. But then when I called MyPurMist and I said, well, what about is Amazon or Target? What if I bought it from them? They said, oh no, that'll be fine. You will get the full guarantee. So you might want to double check about that before you invest in this. So like I said, I'm coming from a place where I already have a personal steamer, and if you look at my Mavis review, you'll see how much steam is visible and coming out. Now, I don't know if that really means anything better. I mean, what do I know about the science of this stuff? But according to MyPurMist, there's certain technology with the fine particles that go into, to me, the proof is in the pudding. And I did notice a thinning of the mucus, which is important. But as far as shortening the duration of this thing, it's 2 weeks and I'm still dealing with it, So, you don't want to have your expectations up too high if you're going to get it. If I notice anything other than what I just told you about, I'll put another review up in addition to this, because I do want to give it my best attention, especially because there's no reviews on this item. Video reviews except for Wendell's. Oh, and check him out. He's adorable. And my gosh, the guy can sing and plays harmonica, a bunch of instruments, and he's really good. Okay. Oh, and he did a really nice cover of We Got the Night by Bob Seger. Plus, he's got original stuff there, too. So, yeah, if you got some time, check him out. He's pretty good. Okie doke. Till next time.